Workout of the day. The Support Your Local Box fundraiser workout of the day is for time, 50 dumbbell deadlift, that's 2 dumbbells, 22.5 kilos for the guys, 15 kilos each hand for the ladies. Then 50 ab mat sit-ups, then 50 box step-ups at 24-inch and 20-inch, and then 50 single arm dumbbell thruster, 22.5 and 15 kilos for the guys and girls respectively. As always, there is scaling options. So our no equipment version of the workout, we have a few different scaling options, but if you look at games.crossfit.com, you'll see a whole myriad of different scaling options that you can use with stuff just sitting around your house. For our no equipment version though, the workout is for time, 50 single leg glute bridges, 50 sit-ups with no ab mat, 50 box step-ups. You can step up onto whatever you have available to you. Just make sure that it's something sturdy. And then 50 jumping squats. Let's now have a look at all of the movements and talk about all of the scaling options. Movement number 1. For our no equipment version, we have a single leg glute bridge. So we're going to come down into a sit-up position. From there, one leg comes out straight. We then squeeze our glute, extend our hip. With this one, you can do as many as you want on one side before swapping over, or there is no requirement to swap. I would, however, recommend doing about 5 each leg before you swap over. For the limited and full equipment version of the workout, we've got a double deadlift. So 1 in each hand, stand up nice and tall at the top. Only one head of the dumbbell is required to touch the ground in between each rep. In the bottom of the movement, nice flat back, one head of the dumbbell touches the ground. Extend through the knees and hips with the shoulders finishing over the top of the heels at the top of the movement. Movement number 2. Movement number 2, we've got an ab mat, but if you look at games.crossfit.com, if you don't have an ab mat, you can use something like a rolled up towel and place it under your back. We have our feet together and our legs splayed out. Our hands stay on top of our body here. Shoulder blades touch the ground at the bottom. We come up and we come into a seated position. In a seated position, our shoulders must be over the top of the hips. So again, we keep our hands out straight here. We sit all the way up until we're in a seated position, shoulders directly over the hips. If you don't have an ab mat or you don't want to use a towel, then we can just do a regular butterfly setup, so without the use of the ab mat. If you are unable to do them like that, then you can use the hands and throw the hands over the back, and that will give you a little bit of momentum. Movement number 3 is a box step up. Stand up onto the box, full extension at the knees and hips, pause on top before you alternate legs each step. And you must alternate legs each step in the box step up. Again, you can use a box if you've got a box. You can use any kind of implement you can stand on, about 20 inches for the ladies and 24 inches for the guys. Final movement is a single arm thruster. We must be in the front rack position. Back head of the dumbbell touches into the shoulder. From there, we squat down so the crease of the hip passes below the knee. Finish at full extension at the top, knees, hips and elbow locked out with the dumbbell over the heels. You can do as many as you want on one arm. There's not even a requirement to swap. Again, I would recommend swapping about every 5 reps. If you have no equipment, then we're going to do a jumping squat. So with a jumping squat, we again sit down, hip crease below the knee, and our feet need to leave the floor as we come back down into the next rep at the top of the movement. That is today's workout of the day. Support Your Local Box fundraiser, workout number 3, and our no equipment version. If you have any questions on any scaling options, then please email me at kobe@crossfitabode.com.